Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fridays with Father. Father Gary here. I hope you're all feeling still full after yesterday's celebrations of Thanksgiving. Not only full physically, which I am, but also full in terms of just the gathering with family and friends and just filled with gratitude. And it's with that gratitude that we enter now this weekend into the great season of Advent, 4 full weeks this year of Advent. And we begin reading from Matthew's Gospel. As you know, we spent all last liturgical year reading from Luke's Gospel, and we will read primarily from Matthew's Gospel this year. And so excited about entering into that exploration of Matthew's portrait of Jesus. These days of Advent, which we begin on Sunday, are rich days. They are days in which we both look forward and look back. The first 2 weeks of Advent is about looking forward, actually. It's looking forward to the second coming of the Lord and preparing for that. And so the scriptures you will see will lend themselves. And then that second part of Advent really getting ready to celebrate Jesus coming among us long ago in flesh and blood. So just such a great, great season. It's such a great season that I really encourage you to celebrate Advent and to not celebrate Christmas prematurely. I promise if you do that, if you spend these 4 weeks really getting ready to celebrate Christmas and then celebrating it with the church for a full 2 weeks after Christmas, there will be a richness to your celebration of what this really means, God coming among us in flesh and blood. So I encourage you, little things that I do, I try. Now, you can't avoid it if you go into stores and that sort of thing, but I try at home and when I'm in the car to listen specifically to Advent music, or even turn the radio off, not listen to music in the car. But if I do, listen to Advent music at home, so that again, once we start with the Christmas music on Christmas Eve, oh my gosh, it's just so powerful that this is what we've longed for leading up to our celebrations of Christmas. You will see the same kind of restraint in the liturgical music that we sing during Advent as well. There's a restraint to it, not so that we be sad, but so that we can get ready, so that we can be prepared to sing with all our hearts those wonderful Christmas hymns. So just encourage you, that's one little thing that you might be able to do. We're going to expand some reconciliation times during Advent too, to give you some extra time that we hope is a little more convenient for you. Those times are in the bulletin and in our schedule there on the website of when our Christmas Masses will be. The holy days coming up in that schedule is also the extra reconciliation time. So another way for us to get ready to prepare our hearts for the coming of the Lord. And then one last thing to remind you of, this weekend we bring back the precious blood and sharing that with the assembly. Thank you to all of you who have volunteered to help with Eucharistic ministry. We could still use more help, so if you're interested in that, you can talk to Deacon Felix or Becky or anybody really at the Welcome Center after Mass. So very much looking forward to that, as I said in a previous Fridays with Father. You know, receiving from the cup, it's safe and it's a real full sign of what the Lord has asked us to do. Not any more present than he is in either the bread or the cup in the body of Christ or in the blood of Christ. He's completely present in each of those. Just a better sign of what he asked us to do if we can receive from both. So if you're able to, I really encourage you to do that. And I'm really excited about it. It's just one more sign of putting the major part of the pandemic and the restrictions around that behind us. No doubt that we need to continue to pray for folks here in our community in the United States and throughout the world who are still struggling with COVID. But we are indeed on another side of it, and just ask your prayers to continue for all those who are struggling. Well, that's it for this version of Fridays with Father. I really look forward to seeing you on Sunday and beginning this wonderful Advent season. Mass at 9 a.m. in English, 11:30 a.m. in Spanish. Both of those are live streamed as well. And then the 5 p.m. Mass Sunday evening. So I look forward to seeing you then. Until then, God bless everyone. Have a great weekend.